What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to some more Littleroot laddering. So we're continuing on playing Captain Unova's Duck Trio Cabalion beat-up team here. Notably, we don't have beat-up on our Dragapult. We're just pretty offensive, seeing how we're Life Orb plus, 3 attacks. Togekiss, Rotom, Gastrodon rounding out the team here. If you haven't checked out Tuesday's video, we go a little more in-depth with the team breakdown and everything else. But as always, let's just jump into it today and see what we can do. As always, everyone, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It really does help Carl and myself out. Pushes our content out there for more people. So, thank you so much for watching, as always. And let's just get to it today and see what we can do. Hopefully, we can get in here and beat some people up some more. So, definitely enjoyed this team a lot on Tuesday. So let's see what we can do, and hopefully we can have some good games to go with it today. So, maybe. I ran through all my intro stuff. You're supposed to connect me in that time game. Come on. There we go. Cool. See, I was just a little ahead of schedule. So, let's see what we got. Ensign, Eliki, Feeny, Urshifu, Togekiss, and Lando. So I think they lead Togekiss here as a way to be able to prevent us from going for beat up. I also think because they have Ensign and Lando, I'm not incentivized to bring the beat up plan just because it's pretty easily broken up. So I think I kind of like Rotom Dragapult up front here. I think this puts on a ton of pressure against a lot of their different mons here. Could also do Rotom Togekiss to try to get a nasty plot off. But I don't think that really accomplishes what we want to do, so it could also just be I actually like Dragapult Gastrodon up front here. This kind of hard walls a lot of their mons, seeing how Feeny can't Muddy Water. Eliki obviously can't attack into Gastrodon basically at all. We hardwall both of their Intimidators. So it's really just exactly Togekiss Urshifu we have to worry about. So let's see what the opponent's bringing here. I think this actually provides a lot of offensive and support pressure here at the very beginning, and just depending on what they bring, we can just go for Yawn and Will-O-Wisp and just double status them on turn 1. Obviously, that gets pretty hard-walled by Feeny, so let's see what opponent's bringing here. And it's going to be Eliki and Landorus. Ensign. I'm pretty okay with this lead, actually. Because, the Intimidate doesn't do anything here. So I think my play is I am just going to Dynamax and go for an Airstream into the Ensign slot. They have no flying resist, right? Outside of exactly Eliki, so yeah, that seems pretty okay. And I'm just going to protect Gastrodon this turn, prevent them from getting the fake out chip into my Gastrodon, because obviously they can't fake out my Dragapult. Is that Safari Ball Dragapult? If so, that's really hot. I'm pretty sure that's Safari Ball. Captain, you and I need to talk. I need to get a breed check from you. That's a sick Dragapult. So the question is, what does our opponent go for here? Just Volt Switch into Dragapult. Not really surprised by that. But I really wanted to get the Airstream off just in case the Eliki does stay in, and then we outspeeded the following turn. Who we bringing in, opponent? What are you doing over there? It's gonna be Togekiss coming in. I'm pretty okay with this. We get the Airstream off into Ensign, just outside of Citrus range. That is what they have as their item. And they're going to parting shot into my Gastrodon. Well, opponent, unfortunately, that doesn't quite work. Thank you, Protect. So I think the play this turn is I want to go for a Phantasm into... I mean, I could just Airstream into the instant again, but I think they actually click Follow Me this turn. So I'm going to Phantasm into... No, I'm just going to go for the Airstream. I think the Airstream into... I'm going to go into Ensign. I am going to double the Ensign this turn, I think. I could yawn the Togekiss. Especially after the second Airstream, I'm going to be faster than Ensign. I'm just going to go for a Scald into it. Try to pick up the KO on it. Yep, they're going to withdraw the Ensign the hard way. Is Eliki coming back in? No, it's Feeny. Okay, I'm pretty okay with that as well. No Follow Me, so that probably means a... is that a crit? Yeah, okay. And Citrus? Or are we lefties on your Feeny? We are lefties, I'm presuming. Nice crit. Nice double crit. Alright, so you're Crit Kiss. That's good to know. Yep, and there's the lefties. Okay, so feeling pretty okay about this. I think the play this turn is we go for an Airstream into the Togekiss. And I kind of want to yawn it just to get it out of here. I think Feeny could Calm Mind here. Do I really care if Feeny Calm Minds? I don't think so. So yeah, we'll go for the Phantasm into Togekiss just to pick up the KO. Tried to pick up the KO on it. And we'll go for the Scald into it as well. And just kind of ignore the Feeny for a minute. Yeah, okay. There's the Ensign coming back in. Okay. Yeah, I feel pretty okay by this. Once again, this Intimidate doesn't mean anything. Both of our... our Gastrodon is special, and obviously our Dragapult has Clear Body, so it's not going to be affected. Good chunk of damage there. And Gastrodon, are you faster than the Togekiss now? I don't believe so. I believe it attacked first last turn. It is. Okay. So, we don't get the... And they crit our Gastrodon again. So we don't pick up any KOs off of our Dynamax, but we got a ton of chip damage on a lot of things. So, I actually feel pretty okay by this. So, this basically means that, like, Eliki is, like, their main Dynamax target at this point. And we actually pick up the KO on the Togekiss as well. So, feeling pretty okay by this so far. I can bring out our Togekiss. I could also bring out our Rotom, which kind of, like, Gastrodon Rotom kind of hardwalls their Eliki, which I could see coming out here. Yeah, let's bring out Rotom here. Man, I kind of wish we had Recover on Gastrodon right now, I'm not going to lie. I think if we can keep it healthy, we win this game pretty handily. Where does the Fake Out go this turn? Could also just be another parting shot. I think I'm going to Nasty Plot with Rotom. And I'm going to go for the Earth Power into the Eliki. Just try to get chip on it before it Dynamaxes as well. If it is their Dynamax target, which, I mean, Instant is basically right above half. And it's probably Pinch Berry on it, if I was to guess. That's pretty common for Instant nowadays. And there's a Dynamax. Presumably this is Eliki. I can't believe this would be anything other than Eliki here. But at the same time, Eliki doesn't really threaten either of our Mons. So yeah, Dynamaxing the Instant here kind of makes a ton of sense. The question is what attacks do they actually have on their Instant? Obviously Fake Out, obviously Parting Shot. Yeah, and they're going to protect. That's fine. We get our nasty plot. We should be faster than Ensign, yep. Is this... It's just going to be Max Strike. Okay, well, we take that. Because it is a Max Strike off of Fake Out, so it's only like 90 base power, I think. Obviously, dropping our speed is not great, but I'm pretty okay with that, because now we can go for... I'm going to Thunderbolt this Ensign, and I am going to... I'm going to protect Gastrodon this turn, I think. I think the longer I hold on with Gastrodon, the better we are in this. Like, the more we're in this game. And they're going to Volt Switch off of Rotom. Still does a good chunk. Obviously, they're bringing in Feeny here. Question is how much does this Thunderbolt do to Rotom, to Ensign now? A good chunk. Definitely a good chunk. There's their berry. Which does look like citrus. Okay. And it's just going to be another Max Strike. Into Gastrodon, who takes it like a champ. Obviously, lowering our speed is not great, but they can't go for Muddy Water here to deal with my Rotom because of Gastrodon. So I'm going to Thunderbolt down this Feeny. How many turns of Terrain are left? This is the last turn. This is also the last turn of their Dynamax. I'm going to go for the Double Protect on Gastrodon. It's the slowest thing on the field at this point, and if we get the Double Protect, it's really good. If not, then we're going down anyway, so I think this is just the highest upside play. And we get it, so... And they're just going to Moonblast into my Rotom, but we should take that. All day. And it's actually a Max Strike into my Rotom, which, again, we take all day. So we get the Double Protect on Gastrodon, but end of the day, it doesn't really accomplish anything. And now Rotom picks up the KO on Feeny. So now I think the play is I'm going to protect Rotom this turn and switch Gastrodon into Togekiss. And then next turn, protect Togekiss and switch Rotom out into... No. I'm going to protect this turn. I think the play to make is to sack off Togekiss. Because I think they go for Thunderbolt into my Rotom this turn. So by protecting it, we get to hold on to another turn. And then next turn we can go for Follow Me plus Overheat into the Elekey to pick up the KO on it. And this is Flare Blitz into Togekiss. We take that. And that recoil is going to be really important for us. So now we can Overheat into the Elekey. And we can Follow Me the Togekiss to make them attack into that slot. No protect from the Elekey is good for us. Oh, Electroweb's really bad. Rotom, you're insane! But Ensign's gonna be faster. Oh, no. No, that's bad. Oh, they just taunt! Oh! Oh, opponent! Holy cow! This game was insane. This game is absolutely insane. They don't have a spread move on Ensign. So we can Thunderbolt and we can Scald, and that'll pick up the KO. Because they can't KO both of us this turn. Holy cow, I didn't even think of Electroweb doing enough to Rotom. Did not even consider that as an option. Flare Blitz into Rotom, pick up the KO there. Makes sense. But you should be in Scald range. Alright. Super clutch game there. Togekiss had one job, and it was to come in and get destroyed. Honestly, taking that Flare Blitz really did set us up for the win there, because the recoil that they took on it was going to be way more than the recoil they would have took on by taking out the Gastrodon there. So honestly, it came in really clutch there. Was just absolutely the perfect switch at that time. And you know, the Gastrodon did a ton of work that game too. Took 2 crit Dazzling Gleams from their Togekiss, was able to stave off multiple max strikes from Ensign, so it really did come in really clutch there. So let's see. So we have Dracozolt plus T-Tar. We have Rillaboom, Celesteela, Lando, and Togekiss. Man, what's with Togekiss? I wanted to beat him up, but honestly, I still think Cobalion is the play here. I think Cobalion Dragapult is actually the lead. And depending on what they do, we can either like go big with Cobalion and just attack with Dragapult, or, well, you know, figure it out. I like Gastrodon quite a bit here, I think. And I think in the last slot I want... Dugtrio doesn't really do anything for us, and we're already weak to Rillaboom because of Gastrodon, so I think we just want Rotom here. Honestly, I could see Togekiss because it threatens... Actually, I think we need Rotom so we have an answer to Celesteela. Because right now we're really Celesteela weak. Yeah, let's do that. I think I like the plan we have going on here. Alright, opponent, what do we got? What do you got for me? And it's going to be Dracozolt Landorus. So this means... I think I just want to fire off a Will-O-Wisp into the Dracozolt this turn. And what do we do here? Kind of want to switch out into... I could see... T-Tar could come in here. And then T-Tar... Well, the Dragozolt's going to threaten my Dragapult quite a bit. So maybe it's correct to stay in with Cobalion and go for a Max Knuckle into the Landorus slot to threaten the... Tyranitar and switch in. I like that. And we'll fire off the Will-O-Wisp into Dracozolt just on the off chance that they don't switch in T-Tar. Yep, there's a Landorus switch. There's a Tyranitar. Okay. Alright, alright. And now they have Sandrush active, so they're going to be faster. That's Safari Ball Dracozolt too? That's cool. So this should be Wormwind, I have a feeling. And then we're -2 with Cobalion, and we're just not going to do a ton of damage. Maybe, hopefully it's like, not Wormwind. That'd be cool. If it's not Wormwind into my my Dragapult, that would be really ideal. Fire off like a Max Lightning into my Cobalion. I'm sure that does more. Dang it. Of course. Alright, Dragapult, you tried, buddy. You tried. And unfortunately, that attack drop is going to be really critical because I don't think we're going to be able to do anywhere near the amount of damage we need to this Tyranitar now. And that means they're going to be able to cycle back into Landorus as well. And we might have just activated a weakness policy. There's a lot of things that really go... Yep. That's unfortunate. So I think what I'm going to do... Man, I really don't like either of our options here. I was really reliant on Dragapult to do something, and unfortunately it's just not going to work out for us. I guess we just knuckle the Tyranitar again. And yawn the Dracozolt. It's going to force them to max lightning next turn, but we can just protect with... no, I don't have protect on Cobalion. Because we're Assault Vest. That's really awkward. And they do just withdraw Tyranitars. This is probably back into Landorus to put us back down to -2. Yep, Dynamaxing the Cobalion here was definitely incorrect. Because like, this is just the play pattern they get to do, is they just get to cycle out their Landorus, and it just doesn't accomplish anything for us, because now we're going to -3. Gastrodon does hold on, so that's cool. So at the end of this turn, we're going to be back to -2, but we're not doing like any kind of damage to this Landorus. So unfortunately, I mean, it actually did more than I anticipated. Oh, that's why. that would be why. We hit them with a neutral instead of a -3. So now I guess the play is we airstream the Landorus slot just so Gastrodon gets a speed boost. Honestly, I could just Steel Spike the Landorus slot. I actually like that quite a bit, and then get the defense boost on Gastrodon, which I think is going to be way more important, and we can go for the protect here. Question is, do they Wormwind? No, they're just going to Quake into Michael Balian. Okay, so Dracozolt is going to sleep. Balian takes that pretty okay. I think we're in a terrible position, but... I mean, honestly, the switch there to Rotom, which like I considered, just so we had a resisted hit going into Cobalion if they did go for the Max Lightning there, would have been pretty okay. So then they don't get that special defense boost, and they just Sword Stance with Landorus. That's really bad. That's really bad. Like, Dracozolt's taking a nap, but that probably means they're Lumberry on Landorus, and we're just not going to do a ton to it. Especially now that they have the special defense boost. And that means we can't, like, Scald Burn them either. So I think the play is we're going to go into Rotom here, anticipating an Earthquake. And, yeah, we'll Scald into Landorus. This plays into potential Tyranitar switch, but they shouldn't ever switch out Landorus here, I wouldn't think. Alright, Rotom comes in. Dracozolt's taking a nap. That's good. And there's the Earthquake. Yep. Alright, Gastrodon. I need you to take a +2 Earthquake. Not even close. Cool. I mean, they take out their own Dracozolt, so that's cool. And now we're back to neutral on Cobalion, which is also kind of cool. Our Cobalion outspeeds their Landorus as well. Yeah, they're going to bring back out Tyranitar here. Unfortunately, we just don't do, like, anything here with Rotom. So I'm just going to go for a Thunderbolt into Tyranitar, I guess. And we can Iron Head into the Landorus to try to pick up a KO on it. Ironhead is going to do more, right? 80 versus 100, so this is 120. Yeah. I mean, this plays into a flinch chance, which I think could be important. But, I mean, Ironhead also has a chance to flinch. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? They could also just switch landers out here so they can get the Intimidate back on us. But Thunderbolt's not going to be enough to pick up the KO on Tyranitar, seeing how Sandstorm's still up, so they have the special defense boost on it. They just protect Tyranitar, so this is probably just another Earthquake, I would guess. Flinch. That also works. Nice crit. Okay. Alright, we're actually in this game. We are actually in this game after playing terribly to start this game out. Man, going for the nasty plot there actually would have been correct. Depending on what their last one is here, we are very much in this game because we can close combat or Ironhead to pick up the KO on... Oh, yeah. Give me the monkey. Give me the monkey. I'm going to nasty plot. I'm going to nasty plot here, and I am going to... I could bounce the Rillaboom and just ignore this Tyranitar for the time being. Like, Tyranitar does not threaten my Cobalion. They could have Superpower. That's not entirely true. They could have Superpower. They could have Fire Punch. There's a lot of things that they actually could have on Tyranitar that threaten Cobalion. But the more coverage moves that they have on Tyranitar, the less likely they're able to deal with Rotom. But they should have Rock Slide, I would think. I mean, they fake out my Cobalion here, right? I'm going to Ironhead into Tyranitar. Yeah, okay. Alright, Rotom. Can you take a Rock Slide, please? I really need Rotom to take this. Cool. That's cool. Are we in Grassy Glide range now? There's no way, right? There's no way we're in Grassy Glide range. Oh. I'm going to overheat the Rillaboom. And I'm going to bounce the Rillaboom. I think removing it gives our best chance to picking up this game. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, Rotom. Do your thing, buddy. Nice crit! Nice crit. It did not matter. We were a +2 Rotom. That did not matter there. Might have been correct to go for the Thunderbolt. I mean, Cabalion's going to take this Rock Slide on the turn, and then we can go for close combat to pick up the KO. If we get the Para here, that'd be really cool. Alright, opponent, what do you got? What do you got? They have Superpower, that'd be really bad. No Para. No, but they have Lash Out. Thanks for the attack boost. And now a close combat 100% picks up this game. The fact that they have Lash Out there tells me that they don't have Earthquake. So, goodbye. Man, really close game that I don't think we had any reason to win. I played terribly to start that game out, and we had 3 crits that game, didn't we? Granted, I think only one of them mattered, but RNG was definitely on our side that game. And that should be enough to pull us into Ultra Ball, right? I would love to look at our opponent's team. Yep, Life Orb Dracozolt. 127 speed does not do enough for you. You need to be Jolly here. If you're Jolly, then you outspeed Eliki inside of Sandstorm. Because you get to 139, which is 278. And then you can just high horsepower it. Man, they even had the electric move and they just did not go for it. Miracle Seed, not really surprised by anything there. They're also, like, pretty defensive with their Rillaboom. I like that set a lot. What's Celesteela? That's a... Huh, okay. And they were, Jolly Max Attack Landorus. Scope Winds. Man, that's the second Togekiss we've ran into today. They had Ironhead as their other attack. Interesting. Really, really interesting. I like that team. I like that team quite a bit. Let's get one more in today. Let's get one more in today. Finally into Ultra Ball. It only took us basically forever this month. Our win record is definitely pulling back up this month. Started out pretty bad, but unfortunately the Octillery team we played last week was not the best for our rank, but it's whatever. Rank doesn't mean anything to me. I just play for fun at the end of the day. So let's get into it. One more game to end off the day. These games have been good today. We've had some really, really solid games. Definitely satisfied with everything that we've had going on. I mean, granted, we definitely had RNG bail us out in that last game, but end of the day, I will take it. I will take it all day if that's what they want to keep doing for us. Where are we at, opponent? I want to play. I want to play one more. Come on. Game, please. 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 I'm not begging, but I'm getting really close. And I know that people at home don't want to see that game. Come on. Just real talk, me to you. Can you just give me an opponent? Please. I just really want to play one more. Game. Come on, don't do this to me. Well, I guess while we're waiting, I can always, sit here and talk about the team a little more. I'm going to cut all this out anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Sure. Sure. There we go. All right. Last game of the day. See if we can rattle off the 3-0 today. That's Mono Bug. That's Mono Bug. We have Butterfree, Dottler, Araquanid, Vikavolt, Pheromosa, and Volcarona. Man, Pheromosa Vikavolt is something I had not considered, and that's super cool. I mean, it just gets blown up by Togekiss. Just gets completely bodied. Togekiss looks really good here. Rotom looks great. Cobalion looks great. I kind of want to bring Dugtrio so we can beat people up. This is a game we finally get to beat people up, but also like Dragapult. Dragapult just looks insane here as well. Like just bring the 4 things that hit all their teams super effectively. I think this is going to be Togekiss Dragapult up front with Rotom and Cobalion in the back. The fact that we have Bounce and Stone Edge on Cobalion looks really appealing here. Obviously, Thunderbolt looks pretty appealing depending on which Mons they bring. What does Dottler do for them? What does Dottler do? It doesn't have any weird abilities or anything, right? That's Charge-a-Bug. $80 defense, 90 special defense, compound eyes, telepathy. I mean, this is just really bulky with Eviolite, I guess. It's like the game plan. It gets body press. That's really cool. It's gonna be Butterfree Pheromosa. Okay. I'm pretty okay with this. Because obviously this is Focus Sash Butterfree. And they're going to try to put us to sleep. So I'm just going to click... Actually, no, I'm just going to click Follow Me. That's the smart play. And we go for... actually, it's... Oh, maybe. And we'll Airstream into the Butterfree slot. Dragapult should just probably carry this game. Especially once we get a speed boost. I don't see any way that they come into this game. The fact that Pheromosa is not going to be able to do speed swap things is great. They're not going to be able to put Dragapult to sleep because we redirect it into Togekiss. And like we just do an absolute ton here. The one way this goes wrong is if this is Focus Sash Butterfree and they're G-Max. And they go for G-Max Befuddle. What does Butterfree's G-Max move do? Triple Axle. That's really rude. That does a lot of damage, opponent. Can you please stop? I specifically asked you to stop. G-Max Befuddle. Poison, Paralysis, or Sleep on all opponents. Okay. Interesting. It's Sash Butterfree. That's not good. Guys, this is not good. This has all gone downhill. They're not Sash Pheromosa. Oh no. Just miss. Dang. It was worth a shot and it did not work. So that went terribly. So I guess we bring in Rotom here. And I guess we just threaten this this Pheromosa now. I guess we just go for the Overheat into it. And we try to wake up. Like, the fact that Pheromosa now has... did it get the speed boost? I'm assuming. It has to get the speed boost, right? Seeing how it outsped my Dragapult. And now they triple axle into it. They're not going to hit all three. Or our opponent's extremely lucky and they're going to KR our Dragapult. Please stop, opponent! Ooh! Haha. Alright. The threat is down. Pheromosa KO'd. And all it took was Dragapult going to 3 HP. Oh, that's bulky. I don't like that. Please stop. I'm actually going to Nasty Plot up here. And I'm going to Phantasm into the Dottler. We're going to wake up this turn, so... I do not like you, opponent. That was rude. I mean, Dragapult stayed asleep, so that's fine. Are they just going to Trick Room here? Yeah, sure. Do your thing. I don't care. Dragapult's gonna wake up this turn, so it's okay. I'm actually gonna set up another Nasty Plot, I think. And we'll go for a Dragon Darts into the Dottler, try to pick up the KO on it. I think the only way that Trick Room doesn't go up there is if we crit Overheat into the Dottler. Because obviously that can't be redirected into... can't be redirected into Butterfree because we are Safety Goggles. I mean, we could have also just woke up. And got the Phantasm into it, which would have been cool. But like, now that Trick Room's up, what does Dottler actually do? It's gonna Struggle Bug into my Rotom. Oh, I guess, yeah, Struggle Bug does hit both. Getting the special attack drop there is not great, but I mean, we're at -1. We're going to go to +1 here after Nasty Plot. And, like, Butterfree does not threaten us at all, so... Yeah. See, we're fine. Butterfree, you need to calm down there. That was a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. You need to calm down. So now I think it's safe to go for the Overheat and the Dottler. No. I want to stall their Trick Room out because they have Vikavolt in the back. I mean, they could also have Araquanid, but I think if they had Araquanid, they would just switch there. So I think it is Vikavolt. I guess we go for the Stone Edge. Yeah, they're gonna Struggle Bug again. Does approximately nothing to my Cobalion. And they should probably just Sleep Powder my Cobalion, right? Yeah, this is fine. I mean, I'm just gonna stall out your Trick Room here. And Butterfree, like I said, does not threaten my Rotom. So we are currently at +2. I think a +2 Overheat, or a +1 Overheat is enough to take out a Eviolite Dottler. Probably not. I'm going to Nasty Plot again. We've already taken 1 turn of sleep. They have 2 turns of Trick Room left. So I can go for a bounce this turn. Yeah, they're going to withdraw the Dottler. Araquanid, the Curry Connoisseur. Interesting. I didn't know that was a ribbon you could get. And now I protect Rotom this turn. Oh. Oh. I mean, this just kind of works out. So we protect. They Dynamax, go for... probably... Geyser into my Rotom, right? That would make the most sense. And then we can Thunderbolt the... It would be a +3 Thunderbolt into the Araquanid. Granted, it's Dynamaxed, but... Man, I did not expect Pheromosa to do so much with the triple axle. I was also really hoping that the Sash was on it, but unfortunately not. Speed Swap Araquanid is also terrifying. Like, their team's really cool. It is absurdly cool that they're able to make Mono Bug work. But obviously the overlaying problem is there's a ton of very similar weaknesses between all of their team. And there's the... Oh, they're just going to protect Butterfree. Well, that's fine. I'm not worried about your Butterfree. Yep, there's the Geyser. Do you have Life Orb on this thing? Holy cow! Is that a crit? No? Araquanid, you need to calm down, my dude. How strong is this thing? Hold up. That was absurd. There's no way. You are base 70 attack. There is no way that should have KO'd me. What am I missing? Water Bubble doubles their water damage. But I mean, that's still 1/4. I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me. That does not make sense to me. Man, I'm dumbfounded. I know it's a super effective, like, water bubble max geyser into my Rotom, but I also protected. You're telling me that would have done 400% of my Rotom? I can't believe that. I really can't believe that. And now this one's in the rain. Yeah, this probably picks up the KO here. Yeah, not even close. Holy cow, Araquanid. Oh, I mean, they also crit there. I am honestly, genuinely dumbfounded by the amount of that Araquanid did. I need to calc that. I don't believe that. I would love to look at our opponent's team. .134 attack. Granted, I don't know the exact defense or HP of our Rotom, but let's say, just for simplicity's sake, we're 252 HP, no defense, but we protect. There's no way! If we're max HP, no defense, through protect, it should do 75% at most. There's no way we were below a quarter HP. There's no way this does 300%. I genuinely don't understand how that did so much. Let's throw up the rental code. Can talk about this team and how we got completely bodied by our Araquanid for some reason. I don't get it, guys. I really don't. But yeah, that's it for today. So, like, comment, subscribe, everyone, and we'll be back later this week with some more Littleroot lettering, where we might run into some more Araquanids. Who knows? We'll figure it out then. Have a good one, everyone. Peace.